Let's go, guys. I'm taking you on a little walk with me. We're gonna go outside here, and we're gonna do a live here. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a really long one. Anybody wants to say anything? I got the phone up to my face for the first part of it here. I'm gonna go over here to my little secret place that I got, and then we're gonna try to do a long live read this afternoon. It is July the what is it? The 12th, 2025. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I got it set on public. I should have some viewers. See, all these people think that I'm talking on my phone. I'm really talking to you guys. I did a couple lives this morning, saying that I might just do lives for a while instead of making videos and having to upload them and everything. Right now, I'm walking through the neighborhood where my parents live, and I'm trying to make my way over here to this gutter back here in the back. It's where my it's like a little secret place I got. Hopefully there's not a lot of water in it. We can just hang out there for a while. Got some coffee with me. See. Yeah, I was in that live. Doesn't giving me any trouble yet. Hopefully it won't. Vicky, I'm kind of walking when we get over here. Vicky A107 says, please over here this gutter here. Right now I'm walking through the neighborhood so I can get over here and then I can read chat and have a long live with you guys. It's just I'm gonna try to make this live really long because I did a couple lives this morning and it was about how I probably do a lot of lives over the next few days and it's through the summer, whatever. When I was waking up, and funny how that subscriber or that chat favorite thing just does it on its own. Back over here, see. Back over here to this secret place. You've seen it in my shorts, I think. And I was talking about how life is crazy. And that's what I was talking about. But it was just about, robots. What is the point? What is the point of us having robots to do everything for us? And then we still got to have money. I mean, how are we going to... Okay, it's just I'm going to get down here. Doesn't seem to be too much water back here. So we should be able to manage a pretty decently long live. See, it's not that bad. Last time I was here, there was water everywhere. I couldn't do much anything. Okay, so Laura Vagona says, Vicky A10 says, please 1K complete. What does that mean? How's everybody's for, by the way? Everybody survived? I went through the whole weekend without hardly anything to drink. I just had a beer before walking over here. Now I'm sipping on my coffee. See, there's a church I go to. I don't know if you can see it through the grass. I only go for atmosphere, guys. It's not that I believe in anything beyond me. I believe that everything is just, we are it is us, we are consciousness. And we do everything. See, it's not that bad back here. Let's try to make a little live here with you guys before I wake up too much. Like I said, I had a bit of a head cold, and see, there's the thing I'm talking about. There's a gas station. Yeah, I used to go over there and have a drink afterwards. Big secret. Like I say, I had a bit of a head cold, and I'm just starting to get over it a little bit. And yeah, I'm not going to show my face or nothing. So yeah, it's just this world is just about people getting the money. I mean, you can always listen to this live later, guys, if you don't like it. Because I see a lot of people that leave, and of course I see other people with streams. They don't really have many viewers, but then they still manage to, they listen later or whatever. It's all good. I mean, everybody has their own way of looking at it. My channel's all about just anything in life in general. But I'm telling you guys, nice little place over here. This world, people are just gonna make money. It's always about that paper. And it just comes from the bark of the trees and the air that we breathe with the leaves and everything. Same time, you got to understand that this is people are trying to fix it to where they're dominant over other people. Got a plane going by, and if we do have robots take over, then how in the hell are we supposed to make money if robots are doing everything for us? I mean, everything is man-made creation. I mean, it's just a lot of the things that are going on now, guys, is because of boredom. People are just bored with life. People don't feel like they're being fulfilled, and there's not enough. Prices are just too high to get anything done. JD 2.0 says hi. But yeah, there's not enough to go around. People are always trying to find some meaning, catharsis, struggling to make their lives worthwhile. And most of the time, that just means just having a drink and waking up and just doing the same thing again. Maybe pleasuring themselves, just any way possible. There's so many ways. But it's almost always, it pretty much is always about pleasing that other person and doing what is necessary for society, right? If you can't do that, then there's something wrong. Yeah. I don't remember asking to be here. Thanks for the like. JD 2.0 says, what do you do on your channel? Just like I say, I do talk about life in general. I don't have a real topic. Maybe one day I will. But it's just about just how things are, just anything. Some of these guys talk about just how things are, life is overrated, how we should not, and corrupt. It's still about the same stuff, guys. I mean, everybody has their own shade to it, but it's still always about the same thing. And that's just generally is a corrupt world that we've created for ourselves. And one moment you feel great, the next moment you feel like passing away. I was going to say something else. There's nothing here other than just a constant struggle to satisfy yourself, to make yourself feel at ease. Because there's so many things here that are going to make you. It's like, did I wake up at the right time? Oh, I got to wake up. Everything's just. It's like you're always struggling to make things a certain way, right? JT 2.0 says, okay, got it. Yeah, just read the description on the channel. But I just figured since I was up early this morning, and that guy that used to be called Earth is a Red Joke, he was making a live, and he was like, why make videos when I can just go live? Why upload it? I might do the same thing, because I'm just making videos. You just got to wait for it to upload, and I'm just so tired of it all, guys, and that's why I was taking a break, was because of 4th of July, and because I just got so depressed and everything. I don't know what to talk about. So what is there to talk about other than the fact that we're still in poverty, we're still having kids even though we can't afford the fucking rent, even, for goodness sake. We can barely afford to fucking go out to eat or go out and party on a Saturday night, which this happens to be Saturday. Sometimes you just got to get your momentum going with these lives, guys, because sometimes the daggum live gives out. I mean, my phone was barely charged this morning. I went to sleep with a head cold last night, and the thing is, get my coffee. The thing is, you wake up in the morning, it's like, okay, I still got a Benedictine video to listen to. Okay, I still got another Truth Talker video to listen to. And I scrolled down, there was that guy from used to be Earth the Red Joke, and he's making a live. And I'm like, yeah, baby, because it's good to see him making a live, because I know he's disgusted with these black pillars and everything, the people that come on and try to, poke you when you're down and everything. I say, look at all these weird things on this gutter back here. I've shown you this place in past content on my channel. Anyway, the last time I was here, like I say, the water was all deep and everything, but it's decent. So I'm just gonna hang out back. It's kind of like my little place while I'm living here with my parents. It's like my little secret place. Nobody ever comes back. And I got a nice little church, which I only go to for atmosphere. They're right across the way. But anyways, yeah, he was having a live, and I was like, okay, I might just go ahead and just start doing lives myself, because he said that. It's like, that's a good idea. Why worry about making videos when you can just make a live? And at the same time, it's like, everything is just in this constant flow of the day. You wake up, it's just the same thing. I got to get my head in the right place. I got to get all cleaned up. I got to get on the right clothes. Am I right wearing something that's good for today? Am I going to be ready for tomorrow? What do I need to be eating now? Is there enough food to eat? Yeah, it's just, everything's just a struggle. And then you wake up the next day and it's like it never happened. Or it affects your entire life. because everything is always about making decisions. And of course, how the hell are you supposed to do much of anything without that piece of paper? And the only way to get that piece of paper is to have a job. And the only way to have a job is to have money. And the only way to have money is to fucking be a slave. And people don't realize they're being slaves because they've been conditioned their whole life to think that they're not slaves. Okay, I'm not a slave. I'm not a slave. I study this. I did this my whole life. And, I did this my whole life. And I'm proud of it. I've studied my whole life. I've studied all the way up to this point in my life, and now I'm ready to do it. And if I'm not going to enjoy it, then there's something wrong with me. Or other people are going to think something's wrong with me. That's what it's all about, guys. Let's just face it. People are always judging each other. I just heard this, tragic reality videos, like people are always going to judge you. And you got to just be like, okay, well, you got to kind of be like, yeah, well, you're going to judge me. So just let it roll off your shoulders. Let it just do it anyway. Do it anyway. I mean, but some of these, jobs, they can be very, very difficult and it can be tedious. And if you feel like you're not happy, then go ahead and, I'm not encouraging it, go ahead and leave it, do it anyway. Make it happen, make something else better happen for yourself. I don't know. I've already done 2 lives today. I don't know if I'm going to make another one. I'm going to try to make this one super long, and I won't have to make another one. Anyway, guys, tell me what your thoughts are of this crazy environment that we're living in. How are you thinking that they were going to go to war and all this stuff that's happening with all the inflation, and they're still trying to encourage that. It is a system that is basically set up for you to believe something that it isn't. Let's put on a suit and tie, and look how glamorous we are, and then behind closed doors, they're just scamming everybody, and they don't really give a fuck. No, if you say something like that, then yeah, it's like there's, just the only way to escape is just cope, whether playing video games or whatever. It could be anything. If you can afford to go to movies, if you can afford to do anything. I'm going to be quiet for a second, guys, see if anybody has anything they want to discuss. Early in the morning, your head is full of ideas. And I went back to sleep this morning, and I just woke up at about noon. It's okay, I'm going to try to make a live here. Mail this game, and yeah. It's a fucking cemetery that I go to is across the way there. I don't know if I'm going to be going over there or going to no park or anything. I'm probably just hang out back here. When the live's over, probably listen to more videos. Might want to tell you anything about, I don't have anything definite topic other than this. Why in the hell would we want to have robots helping us? If there's going to be, you still need money to pay for things. How are you supposed to pay for it if they're not paying anybody anything? You gotta have money for everything, right? You gotta cancel the monetary system. How are we going to do that? Well, by canceling it. Don't need to have this stuff, people. None of this stuff is necessary. But there's this thing, like you got so many people in the world. It's like we gotta have this stuff. No, we don't. Like, yeah. Oh, but we do. No, we don't. We could fix it to where everybody just had their fair share. But that's the thing. Just as I was waking up this morning, I had these visions that, there's always going to be people that are going to be trying to swindle. There's always going to be people that are, yeah. You're always going to be judging people. It's an absolute hell realm, guys. It's a hell realm when you're forced to care about what other people think, and you're forced to be judged, and you got all these negative thoughts in your head all the time, and you're always being watched whether you like it or not, and you got to pretend like, oh, everything's great, no matter how much you're suffering. Heaven would be a place where everybody just left each other alone and just everybody thought alike. But yeah, that's like the exact opposite. Everybody does think they're different, and yeah. But anyway, mine will come on and share the thoughts. Maybe one day I'll do StreamYard or anything. I have no intentions on going that far or making a panel or anything. Maybe one day in the future. Right now, I'm not concerned with it. Don't have much money. I don't have any money at the moment. I wouldn't be able to. You got to pay like $30 a month for that. J2.0 says, I think we don't need robots because everyone will be lazy because a robot will do anything. Well, you gotta have something. Well, it's just you gotta have something to to move towards, and it's the same time people are always going to be moving forward. Eventually, they're gonna I mean, if they enjoy their work, then fine, let them do their work. But at the same time, why? I mean, if you're gonna have robots, if this artificial intelligence is gonna take over, then why in the hell would you want to? Uh, why would there still be a money system? There's no need to have people paying for things anymore. I mean, because how people going to get paid by being an entrepreneur, by being an internet jockey or something. There's not gonna, if the robots are doing everything, people aren't going to have a way of being able to get paid. Is what I'm basically trying to say. So yeah, it's just it's a system that's basically off of paper money, and if we don't have that, then we can't do anything. And if we have robots doing everything for us, how is anybody supposed to get paid? So what's the point of having the monetary system when it's all man-made anyway? Man made the robots, the conscious intention of making robots, right? Now, do they have consciousness? Do the robots have consciousness? No, they're just drones, right? Fucking, how the hell did we have the consciousness to make the robots then? How would they, they would be a product of consciousness, right? Because what if we're all just one robots, products of consciousness, and we just don't realize it? We all been created by something beyond our own physical state, or the robots are created by some physical means. So there you go. It's just like everything has to have something else. Everything is dependent on something else. And if everything's dependent on something else, then I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is there can never be a place where everybody can just relax and just do nothing. It gets boring. And maybe that's the reason why we exist in this realm in the first place, because we're bored. Nobody wants to just sit around on their ass and just do nothing. I mean, it's like it gets boring. This thing about God creating the universe or whatever, he's bored. He's bored of just sitting in nothingness, right? It gets boring. All this stuff everything that happens is just like a show. Otherwise you're just staring at a blank screen. So we got to have all this system to keep us moving forward. And the only reason for creating robots would just be to help us out a little bit. But we'd still, I think here's another thing. Why don't we just fix it to where if everything is transactional like that, why don't we just print out money and just give it to people? And just fucking, why you got to keep earning it? But then it's like, oh, you're being lazy. Well, how are we supposed to work if the robots are doing everything for us? That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it's just something to think about. Let me see if I can think of anything else other than just the fact that so many people are living with their parents judge them, their parents think that the generation gap is a bunch of lunacy. And it's just, what's really going on is the fact that they're just, they're trying to survive in an economy it's become intolerable. These people are just fixing it to where the people are just struggling on a thin thread. People are just waiting for things to work out and trying to get things to work out. They never seem to work out. And it's like, okay, well, what are we doing? Why are we living like this? And the answer is simple, because of the corrupt people at the top, right? And it's like, no, it can't be that. It can't be, well, it is. You do one mistake and people screw you over for the rest of your life. And it gets boring, and people get tired of just being the same thing over and over again. The stress level becomes too high. But at the same time, they got to find ways to motivate themselves. Oh, I'm going to get to go to a movie tonight. I'm going to get to do this. Oh, I'm just keep momentum going, right? Make work fun. Make everything as fun as you possibly can. Because that's all anybody can really do. Because otherwise, you're just skateboarding, or you're just hanging at the gym, or you fucking going to the drive-in or something. It gets, it's nice for a while, but then it gets boring. It's like, okay, let's go do something else, but we need money for that. Yeah. You catch what I'm trying to say? It's all about trying to avoid boredom, basically. That's all anything in life really is just trying to avoid boredom. I think I might make that the topic of this live, because it's boredom. We're bored with life, or we're bored with non-existence. But we need a kid. We need to bring a kid in the world because we're bored. We don't want to just sit and do nothing our entire lives, right? We fall in love, and then it's like, okay, I don't want to just whack off when I'm with this beautiful lady. Or no, I want to have a kid. Fuck that. We have this beautiful lady that I found. She's so beautiful. This man is so sexy. Let's have sex. And now, plop, here comes a kid having the struggle in the world because, we're just trying to avoid boredom. We don't want to be bored for the rest of our lives. We want to keep things moving forward, And if we make robots, then it'll be like, okay, well, now we got this robot thing. And it's like, now we're going to be bored because we don't have the work to do anymore. So we need to, it's like people are never happy. Yeah. You have something and it gets old. It's nice at first and it's just like going swimming. Oh yeah, and then after about 7 or 8 hours, okay, I'm ready to go eat something now. And then you eat something and then you're like, okay, I'm full. I want to go take a nap now. It's like, you take a nap. Okay, I need to get up and work out. You work out long enough. It's just, everything's about just moving from one thing to the next. It's meaningless when you think about it long enough. I mean, it's like, but it's about the experience. The experience is a temporary thing, and then it's like you gotta move forward to something else. So yeah, I wish the best of luck. Goodbye, says JD 2.0. Oh yeah, thank you for saying that. Everything's gonna be always moving forward. People are always gonna be struggling to find meaning and trying to avoid boredom. But as long as people are struggling, and then there's not gonna be any kind of enjoyment is what I'm trying to say. People don't want to be bored. At the same time, people don't want to be struggling too much. So they want to have that middle of the road thing. It's like, okay, I'm not bored, but at the same time, I'm not struggling too much. So that's where I can have some comfort, right? Anyway, I see that I lost all my viewers. I guess I'm not really interesting everybody too much with this live. I don't know if, I'll keep it up here, but I don't know if it's going to be no big, long, crazy thing or anything like that. We might do that some other time. But yeah, guys, I don't really know what else to say right now. Anybody else wants to come on and give me a topic? The crazy world out there, guys, and there's always going to be something that's going to be trying to pull your strings or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's just everything is just consciousness, and we're all creating our own dense reality. We're all just soul, just consciousness. I mean, everything exists beyond this world. I like to think that, but at the same time, there's no proof of that. So people are just, it's a fear-based society. Anybody wants to come on and mention anything? Okay, next time I do a live, I'll try to have a definite topic with it, and then maybe that'll work better. Okay, I'm getting it. Peace.